one thing I like to say, because a question that all black Muslims get is, when did you become Muslim? They like to say, when did you convert? One thing I always say is I like to say revert, because I believe everybody is born Muslim. I truly believe that. So I believe people revert. Now for me, I was born in West Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and my father and my uncle were very prominent in the Nation of Islam. And then through the years, like when I was very, very young, my father had reverted to what some people call Sunni Islam. So with that being said, and then I had a mother. My mother, in the first half of my life, she wasn't with my father. So my mother, in her journey, my mother went from being a lady that was strong in the church, so then my mother reverted back to Islam. So Islam has always been prevalent in my life, in my family, in my neighborhood.
So spirituality was important in your family.
All the time. I knew the power of prayer as a baby. My kids is in the other room. They know the power of prayer. If I called them in right now and said, make dua, I don't got to explain what that is. They would go to make dua, so.
And dua, for those of you that are not Muslims, means when you supplicate the Creator. So there's something that's called worship, which is non-negotiable.
Right.
You're showing that respect. It's like calling God 5 times a day. So Muslims believe 5 times a day you have to stop whatever you're doing to show reverence to the Creator, that you're even alive at that moment.
Yes,
but it
sir.
also keeps us in check.
Yes, sir.
And then the second thing that you're mentioning is the dua. So the duas, you'll see sometimes in videos, Muslims raise their hands like a beggar, but we're begging the Creator.
Begging him.
And we believe, and I've seen it manifest in my life many times. I think that's why we're even at the table.
That's how we know each other. That's right.
And through this asking God to help and guide, and He has wisdom that none of us have.
Absolutely.
These miracles happen in our life.
Right.
So that's what the dua means. So you've
and the
noticed
dua,
an impact in your life.
and the dua is the weapon of the believer. My dua protects me more than my armed security, more than any gun I could buy. Those prayers, those supplications is the reason why I'm in this multi-million-dollar studio in the biggest city in America. And like I said, I'm a kid from 54th Street in West Philly, where just coming to New York is a sign of success. Just literally, like if somebody just goes to New York, you can literally go here and just take pictures in Times Square. Where I come from, the beginnings I come from, that would have been like a accomplishment. So for me to be out here thriving for the last 20 years, mashallah, is only because of the will of Allah.